Yeah, I date women 18 to 28 as a man that's 38. Why? It's easier to mold and train them to be wives based on my standards. Older women are a challenge. Hashtag facts are stubborn things.
Yeah, because there's totally nothing wrong with, because there's totally nothing weird with saying that is the reason you go after people that are half your age. It's been a hot minute since I played Women What Object Are You Today? Apparently this one is clay. Hello all of you lovely individuals, and welcome back to another video for the day. We are heading back into r/Insane People Facebook, and if you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. If you do that, I will double your credit score and cut in half somebody you don't like. Hackers nearly drain a woman's bank account through a Facebook authentication scam. Oh, I am so glad I am barely on Facebook at all.
What I don't understand is if these hackers are so smart and uncatchable, why don't they go after the accounts of Biden, Obama, Schumer, Schiff, I don't know, Nadler, Pelosi, Goldberg, Behar, etc. Bankrupt them and keep 10% in honor of the big guy, and donate the rest to Sound of Freedom and other organizations that seek to rescue and release these children that are being trafficked and become today's modern digital Robin Hood heroes?
Yes, that is in fact a tough one. Go after some high-end government officials who have the government backing them with some of the highest levels of security known to the government, or the schmuck on Facebook that thinks that the earth is still flat. Yeah, that one's a toughie. Yeah, I'm not talking about the person that got scammed through the authentication scam. That one actually is unfortunate. I'm talking about this dumbass. Apollo 15 heads for the moon July 26th, 1971.
Don't put any stock in a photo in a headline. Anyone can make a statement and it doesn't make the context true. Even the sitcom honeymooners use the phrase, "Pow, straight to the moon." Yeah, maybe for a second there you might want to think that a sitcom is a frickin' fiction.
It really is weird that with all of the scientific proof that we have, there are still people to this day that will deny the moon landing because they weren't there. And if there's one thing to get me to automatically not want to talk to you, it's, thinking stuff like that actually is legit. If you're one of the conspiracy schmucks that thinks that the earth is flat or that the moon landing was faked, I'm already not gonna like you. We're off to a bad start right there.
Solar eclipse today. How are the solar panels looking now?
Yeah, somebody doesn't understand how solar panels work. I really want to ask this person where they got their logic behind how solar panels work, and if they say cartoons, I will smack them. Because I know I've seen in cartoons, the second it gets cloudy, all the power goes out on solar panel stuff, so I feel like if you got it from there, you know what, you should
publish a study that finds red meat isn't killing you. Everyone gets mad and Harvard responds. Put this on shelves and targets children. No one says a word. Clown world.
Ah yes, because there is very much a difference between artificially colored maple syrup and red meat.
Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Red and blue dyes seem to be the main cause for autistic ADHD/ADD and others.
I mean, last I remember, I think California is working on banning stuff that has artificial dyes in it because there are some kind of health stuff related, but I'm not entirely sure that it's the cause of autism. I'm pretty certain it's not. But also, I know I'm not the only one where the second I saw red and blue syrup, I got flashbacks to the 2002 Shrek promotional ketchup. I can't exactly remember how long that promotional thing lasted or if there was any bad side effects from it, but honestly, it was just more so a weird thing. Early 2000s was very much a weird time.
Evil things you can do to those addicts. The hub addicts don't care about any morals and spam their stuff everywhere. So there are evil things that you can do to them to take revenge if you really want to. You can download one of those videos and put flashing lights and loud sounds so that they will get epilepsy and hearing damage. Imagine if a big group of people will upload such videos on that sites and that 34 sites, those addicts will get PTSD and will be scared of clicking on videos. That would be very fun. You can search out and report the Buy Me a Coffee accounts of people who draw those to damage their earnings. this. If you are so dedicated, you can search for secret accounts of artists where they post fictional redacted and report them to Patreon, and now that will make them go on diet.
I mean, considering the Patreon was already going after artists saying, hey, you're not allowed to draw this, that one ain't really much of a problem.
You can also put jump scares or upload videos with fake thumbnails to make them angry.
Look, I know that an addiction like that is very much an actual addiction that a lot of people deal with, but instead of treating them or, you know, wanting to get them help or supportive or anything, you think that giving them epilepsy or PTSD is a reasonable thing to do? You have access to the internet with infinite knowledge or infinite things to do in order to keep yourself busy, and this is what you decide to use your time for? Then on top of that, you think that going after some people's earnings, which I've seen a lot of artists where they have their invoices and their commissions for art as their main source of income. You really think going after that is going to make your life any better? God forbid somebody happen to draw 18 plus art. The CP one? Yeah, no, screw those people, that's for sure. But don't go after people that aren't violating any moral standards. It really just makes you look pitiful.
We don't celebrate Halloween in this house.
You know, I feel this, I just have this really weird feeling in the back of my head that this person also then has this picture framed outside of their house instead of just doing the generally common thing of having your lights off. Because, you know, it's not like anybody with common sense and somewhat decent eyesight or somebody in your group with decent eyesight can just look at the porch and see that there's no candy out there, and that just means, oh hey, okay, let's not hit up this house. No, this very much guarantees that this is going to be the type of person to answer the door and say, sorry, we don't celebrate your sinful holiday.
Not in this Christian household.
You know, them holier-than-thou schmucks who reset their moral standards on Sunday and then go be a dick to the cashier on Monday. We all know them. The person watching this, you're probably thinking of somebody right now, aren't you? The photo taken in 1970. First, where are the obese? Turd. That's literally the number.
Are they chatting and not distracted by technology? Thirth.
This person don't know how to count, do they? If that's already a bad enough first impression for somebody using an online to a platform to make a statement that I don't know what is.
They aren't wearing sunglasses. Fourth, since they didn't wear sunscreen, why didn't they have skin cancer? Fifth, no lines in the sky. What else am I missing here?
You know, outside of common sense?
It seems like a great time to have been alive.
I mean, yeah, the 1970s was one of the times of all time, but also, if you happen to have noticed, back then, there wasn't a McDonald's every 10 feet. That's for a first one. For the third one, the chatting and not distracted by technology, oh, guaranteed, because, oh, I don't know, maybe it didn't exist before? A little bit of a newsflash, there wasn't any 1970s version of the iPhone. I mean, shit, family had maybe one TV if they were lucky. That and the phone was mounted to the wall. Why aren't they wearing sunglasses? Oh, maybe because they didn't need them at the moment. But I can guarantee you, sunglasses have been around for a little while. Since they didn't wear sunscreen, why didn't they have skin cancer? Do you know that nobody is wearing sunscreen in that photo? Are you asking people? Are you interviewing them on a news source of the amount of times that, yeah, because skin cancer's totally not been around until about 10 years ago. And as to why no lines in the sky, oh dear lord, I know for a fact you're about to try to compare this to chemtrails. I've seen so much stupid, it's damn near predictable at this moment. I caught some heavy news today. My son has decided to share with me that he is actually a pirate. He has known since he was 9. I've decided that we will consult with a surgeon in the morning to see what options we have going forward. One leg and one eye must go, so we can feel like he was born in the right body. I must respect his choices. Just kidding. He kicked him in the shin, poked him in the eye, and asked if he was sure about that. Sarcasm. No tiny humans were harmed in the making of this tweet. Anybody else remember growing up and being told nice or not at all? When did that go out the window the second the internet got involved? Incredibly proud to have voiced Mario and Luigi in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Thanks to Nintendo for inviting me into the Flower Kingdom.
Great, the pronoun person is now Mario. What the F F that. Get the OG back. No pronoun people in my Nintendo.
Yeah, no, I'm censoring out Dingus here's name because dude does not need any more relevancy, more so than that of Twitter already running him into the ground and back. Dude really got livid because Kevin's username and bio on Twitter happened to say he/him in the bio. God forbid anybody want to be addressed a certain way. Whether you do or do not decide to put pronouns in your bio, that's all up to you, and if you do decide to have them, it's not going to be doing any damage to anybody, so you don't act like it's the end of the world, man. It really is unfortunate that people have to resort to this as their form of relevancy for their 15 seconds of fame. As for Kevin, I think you did a pretty good job voicing Mario, because I had watched the trailers, and yeah, you actually sound a lot like the original Mario voice actor, who, if I recall correctly, retired because he was getting up there in age. He is still very much working with Nintendo, just not as a voice actor. But yeah, imagine getting explosively mad because you see pronouns in somebody's bio and at the end of the day still think you're the bigger person in it all. Really do be a weird thing.
Do non-woke girls even exist anymore? Pretty much all of the girls who go to my school are brainwashed by TikTok and have a horrible attitude towards everything. They hate men, but also think we need to bend over backwards for them. The narcissism is insane. I'm not obsessed with politics or anything. Oh, for shit, sure you are. But the whole liberal attitude is so unattractive.
Oh, trust me, they are not trying to impress you by any means necessary, my mans.
Not to mention the whole blue hair and obesity thing.
Ah, yes, it is totally the obesity that is caused by the liberal agenda. If you are not a liberal, you are automatically a healthy weight then. I'm gonna be honest, obesity is more so caused by the fact that actual nutritious food is expensive as shit, and being able to feed yourself on McDonald's is not. And really, the only way I'm able to feed myself without spending a big chunk of change is living off lean cuisines. And for me, that is the only way I'm able to try to lose weight and not spend a lot of money at the same time.
And the fact that they think it is sexist to shave their pits, and half of them are lesbian or some made-up gender. Sometimes it seems like normal girls don't even exist anymore. Most of the guys are normal, but the females are too far gone. Alright, I already lost you when you said females, but guys are in the same sentence. Y'all, you're already lacking a lot of the brain cells that you need to function. But also, let me guess, you're one of these dum-dums that thinks that you can say all this, but then at the end of the day, preach freedom of speech as if that doesn't make you free from consequences, ya dingus. And are there people that very much are like the type of person you are expecting the person to be? Maybe so. But also at the same time, they're likely not interested in dudes that act like you. Lo and behold, Pissy Schmuck is definitely not one of their turn-on type of persons. But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.